You've probably heard of the gigantic titanoboa growing up, or watched the Jurassic Park movie about dinosaurs. Well, there are many animal species you never knew were even larger than you can ever expect. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the shockingly big-sized animals ever caught on camera. Crocodile. Have you ever wondered what the largest crocodile in history was? I'd like to introduce you to Lolong, a saltwater crocodile that weighed 2,370 pounds and measured 20 feet 3 inches in length. Sadly, he died in February 2013 of congestive heart failure. Cassius, the largest crocodile alive today, is an almost 100-year-old crocodile with a length of 17 feet and 11 inches, or the length of 2 ping-pong tables laid end to end. He lives on Green Island in the Marineland Melanesia Wildlife Park. Horse. Have you ever heard of Samson the Shire gelding or mammoth? Well, meet Samson, bred by Thomas Cleaver of Toddington Mills, Bedfordshire, UK, and is the world's tallest and heaviest horse. This 1846-born horse measured 21.212 hands, 7 feet 2.5 inches, and weighed 3,359 pounds in 1850. If he hadn't been gelded at 1.5 years of age, this well-known giant would have reached even higher astounding heights. Samson's name could end up in the Guinness Book of World Records as the largest horse that lived on Earth. Lobster. Speaking of lobsters, the world's largest lobster weighed a whopping 45 pounds. This Nova Scotian lobster was said to be around 100 years old when it was caught in Nova Scotia. Despite being the world's largest lobster and containing a sizable amount of meat, it was never consumed. Lion. A massive African lion was spotted near Mount Kenya in Kenya. This gorgeous male African lion, weighing 600 pounds, stood 11 feet tall. The Guinness World Book of Records listed Simba, a black-maned male, as the largest lion in captivity. When Simba was held in an Essex zoo in 1970, his shoulder height was reported to be around 4 feet. Bull Ankole Watusi. Picture a cow you might see on a farm, but with horns the size of tree trunks reaching up to 2.5 meters in length. You've met Watusi. The Ankole Watusi with the largest horn circumference is the CT Woody. CT's horn measured 40.575 inches. Isn't that a scary sight? Swan. Do you think swans are the cutest animals on the planet? You're wrong. A swan can grow up to 180 centimeters long, but you've never seen one this big. The largest known male trumpeter was 183 centimeters long, had a wingspan of 3.1 meters, and weighed 38 pounds. Turtle. A male leatherback turtle discovered lifeless on a beach in Harlech, Gwynedd on September 23, 1988, was the largest leatherback turtle ever documented. It had an overall length of 9 feet and 6 inches across the shell, front flippers that were 9 feet broad, and a weight of 2,200 pounds. Rooster. Have you ever heard of a rooster with enough power and aggression to murder cats? If you haven't already, meet Weirdo. Weirdo is the largest rooster in the world and weighs about 22 pounds. This rooster was so aggressive that it single-handedly mutilated 2 cats and injured a dog that approached too closely in January 1973. The Siberian tiger. The largest tiger ever seen in captivity was Jaipur, a male Siberian owned by American wildlife trainer Joan Byron Marek. In 1986, Jaipur was 9 years old, 10 feet and 11 inches long from snout to tail, and weighed 932 pounds. Elijah. Hercules is an adult male lion/tigress hybrid who lives at Myrtle Beach Safari, a wildlife refuge in South Carolina, USA. Elijah is the world's largest live cat. He weighs 922 pounds and has a total length of 49 inches at the shoulder. Hercules consumes over 30 pounds of meat per day, almost the same weight as an average 2-year-old child, and several liters of water. Rhinoceros. Keratotherium simum, the southern white rhinoceros, is the largest rhinoceros species still alive. It can grow to be 4.2 meters long, 1.85 meters tall at the shoulders, and 3.6 tons in weight, and is exclusively located in southern Africa. The manta ray. Have you ever seen an oceanic manta ray that towered over a 2-story building? The gigantic oceanic manta ray, on the other hand, is the largest manta ray ever seen. According to Guinness World Records, this particular manta ray has a wingspan of 30 feet. East African giraffe. Forest, a 12-year-old giraffe from Australia Zoo in Queensland, has been named the world's tallest giraffe at 18 feet and 8 inches. Forest, on the other hand, is a truly statuesque example, rising as tall as 4 mini cars, from the ground to the tips of its ossicones, the bony protuberances that sit atop a giraffe's head. Wandering albatross. A male wandering albatross of the southern oceans possesses the world's largest wingspan, spanning 11 feet and 11 inches. The USNS Eltanin, an Antarctic research vessel, seized it in the Tasman Sea on September 18, 1965. Tarantula. Spiders are most people's worst nightmare. However, this species does not need to be large to scare you to death. Most people are often taken aback by the sheer size of their multi-legged bodies. The Goliath bird-eating tarantula is the world's largest spider. The leg spread can be as much as 11 inches, while the body can be as much as 4.75 inches. Dog. A grey and brown coloured dog has set the record of being the tallest dog in the world. Meet Zeus, the Great Dane that will make every other dog look like a midget. With a height of 3 feet and 5 inches, the gentle giant is officially the world's tallest male dog. Tasmanian freshwater crayfish. The Tasmanian enormous crayfish is the world's largest freshwater crustacean or invertebrate with a lifespan of 40 years. You'd undoubtedly agree that the Tasmanian crayfish is very remarkable, because few creatures can achieve such feats. Although it can reach a maximum weight of 13 pounds and a length of more than 30 inches, most larger specimens today weigh between 5 to 7 pounds. Capybara. The capybara, commonly known as the koipu, is frequently confused for a rat. This super rat's larger tail and hairy skin makes it easy to mistake it for a more typical rodent. The koipu's frame is also strikingly large. This gigantic rodent is about 4 feet long from snout to tail, making it roughly the size of a small dog. Imagine the capybara invading your home. Largest colossal squid. New Zealand fishermen probably caught the world's largest colossal squid. Fishermen caught the 990-pound monster while it was chowing down on a Patagonian toothfish, Chilean sea bass, in the Ross Sea near Antarctica. The squid, which was 32 feet long, took more than 2 hours to land. Octopus Dana. The world's largest Dana octopus squid measured 7.5 feet in length and weighed 356 pounds. They can be found in all oceans, save the polar seas, at depths of up to 2,400 feet below sea level. The white shark. There have been numerous reports of white shark records over the years. However, not all of these reports may be authentic. A big whale shark was caught by some Pakistani fishermen in the Arabian Sea. A large crowd gathered at Chare Fishery to watch an 8-ton whale being pulled out of the sea by 2 cranes. Due to the whale's massive size, they needed the assistance of other cranes to properly pull it out. A video clip was shared on YouTube showing the fish, which was around 40 feet long and 6 feet wide, being hauled in at the port of Karachi, Pakistan. Orca dolphin. Tilikum, the largest orca kept in captivity, was a killer whale. He was 22.5 feet long, weighed around 12,500 pounds, had 7-foot long pectoral fins, a curled fluke, and a dorsal fin that was 6.5 feet tall and entirely folded on his left side. The blue whale. The largest blue whale ever recorded was a female who was 110 feet and 17 inches long when she was measured in 1909 at a South Georgia whaling station in the South Atlantic. On March 20, 1947, the largest weighing female blue whale shot off the coast of Antarctica in the Southern Ocean. Her 190-ton weight was equivalent to 30 elephants or 2,500 people. A normal blue whale weighs 145 tons, which was the equivalent of 25 adult African elephants. The elephant seal. A male seal weighing up to 4,400 pounds is nearly the same weight as a rhinoceros, and a female weighing 2,000 pounds is roughly the same weight as 2 grand pianos. It's easy to see why most animals avoid these seals. When measured in length, a 10-foot elephant seal is nearly the size of a half-grown giraffe. A 16-foot seal has the same length as 2 full-size Christmas trees. A gigantic male elephant seal about 22 foot long holds the record. Hippopotamus. The world's largest hippo lived in a German zoo. The 16-foot behemoth weighed 9,900 pounds, which is equivalent to 3 Honda Accords crammed into one body. Imagine swimming side by side with such a behemoth creature. Chinese colossal salamander. The city's Natural History Museum houses a rare salamander that spent 20 years at the London Zoo. The salamander is the world's longest Chinese giant salamander, measuring an incredible 5 feet and 9 inches. The Titan beetle. The Titanus giganteus, or Titan beetle, is the world's largest beetle and a very interesting animal. It is more widely known as the Titan beetle and can measure up to 7 inches long. Its mouth is strong enough to split a wooden pencil in half. Despite its massive size and lethal bite, It is safe for humans. African elephants. Tanzanian elephants are said to be the largest in the world, weighing around 8,000 kilos. According to the most recent elephant size study, an elephant from Tanzania is now regarded to be the world's largest living African elephant. Catfish. The Mekong gigantic catfish is the world's heaviest champion in freshwater. According to the Guinness Book of Records, the largest freshwater fish ever recorded was a 9-foot-long specimen caught in northern Thailand in 2005 that weighed a whopping 646 pounds. Starfish. What if, instead of sending food down to your stomach to be digested, you sent food up to your stomach? That is exactly how the sunflower sea star behaves. It possesses 16 to 24 arms and 15,000 tube feet to aid in the capturing, opening and consumption of clams, crabs, snails, sea cucumbers and sea urchins. It is also one of the fastest creatures on the sea floor, moving about 1 meter per minute, which may not seem like much to us, but it is a lot of speed for a clam resting on the sand.